Hello dear friends, myself Rishi from Santoni Parga. Today we are going to see the topic under the subject electrical machine tool, three-phase synchronous generator. Three-phase synchronous generator is having two types. One is a silent pole type of the rotor and another is called it as non-silent pole type. In the last few slides we have seen it in what is the exact difference between silent pole and non-silent pole type. Now for today's this topic, our syllabus is for three-phase synchronous generator. We are going to get cover the principle of operation, EMF equation, and winding factors. No doubt, AC motor is going to get called as a rotating transformer. That's why the EMF equation of the transformer as well as the EMF equation of the rotating transformer or AC motor is nearly same. But the factor which are going to make the difference is the winding factor. So there are two winding factors are there. One is a concentric type of the factor and another is distributed type of factor. So this is going to get added in this context. Then there is a rating of generators. How the generators are going to get rated. Then we can say generator is on load and no load. So when you are going to get no load is there, how generator is going to get behave, and if balanced load is going to get put on the generator, then how generator is going to get behave. Then we can say armature reaction and its effect under different load power factors. Then voltage drop due to armature resistance, leakage flux, and synchronous reactance. So armature resistance, leakage flux, and synchronous reactance all are going to get represented in terms of R and L. L means inductance. Per phase equivalent circuit and phasor diagram. Power and power angle relationship, which is important for three-phase synchronous generator. Just take the recap of the whatever we have seen up till now. Up till now, we have seen there are two types of the rotor is there in case of synchronous machines. One is called as a non-silent pole, another is called as silent pole. Non-silent pole is also called as wound rotor or cylindrical rotor. What is the specialty of this rotor? They are small in diameters. So the diameter is small, but having longer axial length. Cylindrical rotors are used for high-speed electrical machines, usually around 1500 rpm to 3000 rpm. Because of this, we can say windage loss as well as noise is less as length is more. So windage loss as well as noise is less as compared to silent pole rotors. Their construction is robust as the pole are non-silent. They are not projected outside from the rotor surface. Then number of poles usually 2 or 4. Here the most important thing is a damper winding is not required or it is not needed for this type of this pole, silent pole. Flux distribution is a sinusoidal and hence it will give a better voltage waveform. So whatever the output is coming out, because this is a, we can say generator is there. Generator means AC, generator means alternator. So output is there. So what is exactly the working principle of this type of generator? When we are going to consider the generator or motor, or you can say a machine, the three things is the important one. The first thing which is called as a magnetic field. Second thing which is called as the conductor or coil or winding. And third thing is called as a relative motion between these two. If this is a present, their working principle is going to get designed on the basis of this. Simply speaking, what we are going to get say, for alternator or AC generator, the rotor of a generator is driven by using the prime mover. When it will going to get drive, that time the DC current is flow into the rotor winding, which will going to get produces a rotating magnetic field within the machines. Now here you might be get under confusion. The DC current, we are giving the DC current, so DC current has to produce the constant flux. But again go for upper statement. What is upper statement? The rotor of a generator is driven by the prime mover. So when we are going to get apply the DC supply, then DC current is flowing through the winding, and it will going to get provided the constant magnetic field. But as this is a rotor which is wounded on the shaft, which is put on the shaft, and shaft is driven by the prime mover. So this rotor is also moving. So despite of that, the field flux produced by the field winding is a constant. It is going to get moved because of the shaft. Hence, it will going to get produces the rotating magnetic field. The rotating magnetic field induces in a three-phase voltage in a stator winding of a generator. Means according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic inductions, an EMF is going to get induced. So what is going to get happen? Just see in detail. In a synchronous generator, when DC current or excitation is applied to the rotor winding, it creates one north pole and another is the south pole in it. So we can say produce a rotor magnetic field which is having the constant nature. As the rotor is driven by the prime mover to produce the rotating magnetic field. Hence, this magnetic field will going to get interlinked with or the cut by the stator winding, because stator is going to get carry the armature winding. So this winding, which is stationary in nature, this winding is going to get cut. So this is my outer winding, and this winding, and here it is my rotor. So rotor is when moving, it will going to get move the flux, and whatever the flux is there, which is moving in circular path. So because of which it will going to get cut by the stationary winding. As it is a three-phase generator, so winding is also three-phase. So it will going to get produces a three-phase EMF. And if we are taken the output, then we can going to get called a three-phase voltage is going to get generated. Here for this, the frequency play the important role. The frequency is given by number of poles multiplied by the synchronous speed by which the rotor is going to get driven, divided by 120. So P, which is the number of poles, which is a fix. Once you can say synchronous speed is there. So synchronous speed is the rotor is going to get moved. So it will going to get achieve the one speed, that is the synchronous speed. And the synchronous speed is fixed, number of pole is fixed. So we are going to get say frequency is going to get generated, and which is also a fixed one. Indian standard is the 50 Hertz, US standard is 60 Hertz. So these are the few references from where I have collected the material. The textbooks is there and few are the reference book. Thank you.